So for me, I like a blanket underneath me, a pillow for my head, and a cushion for my legs. This is really helpful for my low back. And then because my feet always get cold, even out here in warm, sunny Florida. There we go. All right. So once you find your way into your reclined position that is most comfortable for you, place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And let's take a few rounds of 3-part breath. So we did these individual sensations of breathing when we're standing, but it's a very different experience on your back. Take a moment to empty the breath out. And with your next inhale, inflate a little bit of breath, aiming towards your belly, then your ribs, then your chest. And then exhale from your chest, from your ribs, then your belly. Inhaling belly, ribs, chest, and exhaling chest, ribs, belly. So it's as if you are filling up the body from the feet to the head, and then on the exhale, emptying from the head to the feet. Take a few more rounds. Noticing where there is resistance, noticing where there is ease. And then if you want to challenge yourself, try doing this with the hands resting on the floor, not on your body. So you don't have that feedback. See if you can feel or sense the breath moving the belly, then the ribs, then the chest. And then as you exhale, the breath emptying from the chest, from the ribs, and releasing the belly. Just notice that. One more breath like that. And then return to your organic breath. So we're coming into a practice that really turns our focus inward, away from the external stimulus and towards what's happening inside. And we're going to be using a lot of our imagination for the next few minutes. Really see if you can visualize some of these things related to your body as best you can. And if it feels goofy, then think of it as a game and bring a sense of childlike play to it. Okay, bring first your attention to the weight of your head, noticing the weight of your head. Is it possible to drop the weight of your head a little more? And then notice the weight of your arms. Is it possible to drop the weight of your arms a little more? Notice the weight of your hips and legs. And is it possible to drop the weight of your hips and legs a little more. Now, staying with your attention on your legs, I want you to visualize the energy and the existence of your toes starting to turn into light, melting into light, and then the energy and the existence of your feet melting into light, and your shins and your knees and your thighs, all the way up to the hips. Everything starts to melt and turn into light. And that light starts to move from the toes in to the ankles, into the knees, into the hips. Breathe in, pull like a telescope, pull the legs into the torso. Breathe out, send the legs back out from the hips all the way out to the toes. Breathe in, draw the legs in, and as you exhale out, visualize sending the legs back out even better than before. Inhale, draw the legs in, and exhale, send them back out, shiny, bright, brand new, better than before. One more time. Inhale, draw the legs in, and exhale, send the legs back out. And then just rest. Now bring your attention to your arms, to your fingertips. Visualize the energy and the existence of your fingers turning into liquid light, melting. The fingers melt, the palms melt, the wrists melt, the elbows melt, the shoulders melt, the whole arms turn into liquid light. And on the next inhale, draw that light in, fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders, into the torso. Exhale, send it back out. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, bright, shiny, better than ever. Inhale, pull the arms in. Exhale, send the arms back out. Inhale, pull the arms in. Exhale, send the arms back out. Bright, shiny, better than ever. One more time. Inhale, pull the arms in. Exhale, send the arms back out and rest. Now bring your attention to your head, to the top of your head, your scalp, forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, ears, mouth, jaw, neck. Visualize the head turning into liquid light, the energy and the existence of your head melting and dissolving into a liquid light. On the inhale, pull your head and neck into your torso. Exhale, send it back out, bright, shiny, better than ever. Inhale, pull top of the head, forehead, nose, eyes, ears, mouth, jaw, neck in. Exhale, send neck, jaw, mouth, ears, nose, eyes, forehead, head back out. Inhaling the head in, exhaling it back out. Inhaling it in, exhaling it back out. Once more, inhaling it in, exhaling it back out, and then rest. Now visualize all 5 of these elements, your 2 legs, your 2 arms, and your head, all melting and turning into liquid light. And on your next inhale, pull all of them into the center of your body, right at the solar plexus. Exhale, send all 5 elements back out, bright, shiny, better than ever. Inhale, pull yourself in. Exhale, send yourself back out. Visualize inhale, pulling in. Exhale, sending back out. One more time. Inhale, pulling in. And then exhale, sending back out. Bright, shiny, better than ever. And then just rest. Breathe naturally. Sense the weight of your body, the support underneath you. And then take a slightly deeper breath and begin to move your limbs. These bright, shiny, brand new limbs. Stretch in any direction that feels good. And then take several breaths to slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position appropriate for meditation. So if you're sitting on the floor, make sure you get some height underneath your hips. If you're sitting in your chair, take some time. There's no rush. Find a comfortable way to sit that allows the lower body, the legs and the hips, to be stable and relaxed. And that might mean putting some support underneath them. And then from that stable and relaxed position, lengthen up through your spine so that you feel that there's a tiny bit of alertness running right along your spine. Let your shoulders relax, arms relax. You can do this meditation with eyes opened or closed. It's up to you. Start to focus on your breath and really pay attention to the breath as it enters and exits. Ideally, that's through the nose. But if you're congested today, if lying down like that was just not conducive for easy breathing, then breathe however you can breathe that's comfortable. And as you draw that breath in, visualize breath moving through your lungs. Molecule of air being sorted into its components, absorbed into your bloodstream, and traveling throughout your body on this next heartbeat. And feel as you exhale that release from your inner world, from your body, out into the space around you. Feel that connection with each breath of your inner world to your outer world. Feel how this simple breath, this simple act, mobilizes so much inside the body. Sets off so many chain reactions, so many dependencies. And the phrase that comes to mind here is "you belong." So as that air enters the body and travels through the blood into the different parts and then back out as a completely changed, different thing, just notice how every cell is part of the whole organism. And if you could talk to each cell, you would remind each cell that it is part of the whole. You belong. You belong. Feel free to repeat this to yourself. Say this to your cells, your individual cells. Or simply visualize what it means to you to belong. What it means to be part of the whole. When your mind wanders and goes down some rabbit hole of thought or feeling or to do lists, bring your attention back to this breath, this inhale, this air molecule, this cell traveling throughout your body, and this mantra, you belong. You belong. This breath, this wholeness right here. Now bringing your attention back to your body, to your seat, to your spine, to the sounds of the room around you, the light filtering through your eyelids. Let's go ahead and open your eyes. Reach the arms out into the space around you. Arms up if you're able. Join the palms and then bring the hands down in front of you. Place the palms at the center of your chest, just like you did at the very beginning of practice. And as you breathe, feel your chest rise and fall, just like you've been doing. Each breath a reminder you belong. Thank you so much. Okay. So that's our practice for today, and I recommend throughout the day or throughout the week that you really take a few moments and let your hands rest on your chest and let yourself breathe, even if it's just 2 or 3 breaths, to remind yourself, this is where you are in this space and time, but it's also where your body is. Each cell is finding its place in the integrity of who you are in that moment. So I invite you to do that as much as you possibly can. And remember your wholeness. Take care.